Sometimes when we're taking photos or videos, we talk about the frame. This is the frame. So we want to be careful about what is in our frame. In art, we call this composition. Where do we place our objects within the picture frame? Do we want to center our object in the middle of the frame? Or do we want it off to the side like I am? Oftentimes, whatever is in the center is going to be the main focus. I either need to move my camera or my object. Another thing to consider is the angle. Do you want a straight on or eye level shot? Or do you want a bird's eye view or overhead shot? Do you want it to change? One thing to consider is the background. Does it look like a messy art room is in the background? Yes, it does. Is that what I want in the back of my stop motion video? Probably not. That's why we use the privacy shields. Do we want it to be a plain background? Or do we want to create some kind of setting by adding scenery? Sometimes people are not careful with their background and they end up having all sorts of stuff showing up in their video that they weren't intending and hadn't planned for. One way to avoid this is to be careful about how you use the privacy shield. Let's think about zooming in and zooming out. Do we want our objects to seem close or in the distance? You can adjust the distance between your iPad and your object, or you can zoom in on the iPad. To zoom in, I take 2 fingers and I spread them apart. And to zoom out, I take 2 fingers and pull them back together. Let's think about lighting. Do we need to add an additional light? Or is the overhead light sufficient? If we want to make sure our video looks like it's being shot in one day, we want the light to stay the same. And then press it 3 times. These are all choices we will want to make before starting our video, but we can always change our mind as we're going if we find a better solution later on. Being flexible is often a part of the creative process.